Hello, welcome to Epi Studios. Thank you for being here today. And like I promised in the past video, today we're going to be learning how to do the double crochet, single crochet, and half double crochet. We're also going to be learning how to do the chain. These are the very basic steps of crochet. With these beautiful steps, you will be able to create many beautiful garments, many beautiful decorations, and many more things. So let's start creating. Let's grab some yarn. You will be needing some yarn. Today I am using Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby, and it recommends it's a lightweight size 3, and it recommends a crochet hook of number 4.5 millimeters for crochet. Okay, so let's start. Have my hook. I'm gonna show you how I grab my yarn. So I put it between my pinky finger and I grab it and I do 2 turns on this finger, and then I grab it, the end of the yarn, I grab it with these 2 fingers. And this gives me great tension. And here's my hook. Mine is 4 millimeters. The yarn recommends 4.5, but I want my stitches to be a little bit tight, so I went down a half a size. So let's start. Put my hook in between the yarn in this space. I grab some yarn and I do a full turn. Then I reposition my fingers on that little knot, grab some yarn, and I pull through. I make it tight, and I have what is called my slip knot. It's a slip knot because you can just pull it and undo it. Let's do it again. Put my hook, go ahead, crochet hook, I'm sorry, I can't speak today. Turn it, grab some yarn, pull it through, make it tight, and you can size your loop as big as you want it, or as small as you want it. When you're chaining, especially when you're learning how to chain, you don't want your chains tight. Okay, so let's make sure they're not tight. So grab some yarn, pull through, you have your first chain right there. Again, grab some yarn, pull through, 2 chains, grab some yarn, pull through, 3 chains, grab some yarn, pull through, 4 chains, grab some yarn, pull through, 5 chains. So you have learned how to chain and how to grab your yarn. So from here we're going to move into the, do we do the single crochet, half double, or double? Let's start with a double crochet. So you're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. From there, we grab some yarn and we go back to the 4th chain from your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Put your hook through that 4th chain. I like to always grab 2 little legs off the chain so they can give me very good tension, very good. I don't open a big hole on the chain. So you end up with 3 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through 3 loops. You end up with 2 loops, grab some yarn, pull through 3 loops. There, you have your first double crochet. So chaining 3 right here, that basically creates one, serves as 1 crochet going up. And then you just created a single crochet. Let's do it again. Grab some yarn. The next chain over, put your hook, grab some yarn, pull. Then you're gonna end up with 3 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through 2 loops, grab some yarn, pull through 2 loops. See? It's very easy. Crochet, basics of crochet made easy. So what I want you to concentrate on the basics of crochet, Just concentrate on your techniques, on how you grab your yarn, the tension, and feeling comfortable with the way you're holding your hook, you're holding your yarn. That's what's going to make crochet easy for you. Everybody has their own way of grabbing the yarn, of doing their loops. You're going to find your own way too. So don't get discouraged, don't get stressed that you're on your way of creating beautiful garments, beautiful pieces. Okay, let's do it again. Grab some yarn, next chain over, put your hook, grab some yarn, pull through. Sorry, let's do it again. Grab some yarn, pull through. You have 3 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through 2 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through the other 2. See? Beautiful. Let's do one more. We're almost done. Grab some yarn, put through the chain, grab some yarn, pull through. You have 3 loops. Now grab some yarn, pull through loops, pull through 2 loops. Very good. We're almost done. One more chain. Grab some yarn. Go into the chain. Try to go into the chain with the 2 little legs, okay? Grab some yarn, pull through. Grab some yarn, pull through 2. Grab some yarn, pull through 2. Excellent. Congratulations. You have created a chain. You have chained up and you have made 5 double crochets. If you can see them right there, you can see that the double crochet this yarn is very fluffy, so there's a lot of cushion to them. They're very pretty. There you go. Perfect. Let's move on. Okay, now that we already have the base of the double crochet, in the same base, I'm going to show you how to do the half double crochet so you can see the difference between the double crochet and then the one that we're going to do half double. Okay, you're going to chain up 1 and you're going to turn your work. Now you're going to grab some yarn and you're going to insert your hook. Just grab some yarn in the first hole that you see there. So if you can see the chains right here, right here, right here. So you're going to do it right here. Grab some yarn, pull through, and you're going to grab some yarn and go through all the loops. That's your half double crochet. Let's do it again. Grab some yarn, put your hook in the next chain, go all the way through. Make sure that you end up with 2 little legs right there. Grab some yarn, pull through. You're going to end up with 3 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through all of the 3 loops. Very good. Don't do this very tight, okay? So relax your shoulders, relax your hands, and you don't want to create an extra tension in your body, okay? Relax. Okay, grab some yarn, put your hook through 2 little legs of the chain, grab some yarn, pull through, grab some yarn, and pull through all 3 of them. Excellent, you're doing very good. Grab some yarn, put your hook through that little chain right there, grab some yarn, pull through. You end up with 3 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through all 3 of the loops. Great. Okay, grab some yarn, go into the next chain. We're almost done. Grab some yarn, pull through. You end up with 3 loops. Grab some yarn, pull all 3 of the loops. Be careful here. When we're beginners, we all went through this. We think that we are done with our work, but we are not. If you can see, the shape on this side is not the right shape. It has to be straight. So if we miss this stitch, your work is going to start growing in a funny shape, only towards one side. So we don't want that. So always make sure that 3 chains that you chain up from the first round, that you always finish that 1 stitch. That's extremely important. You have to remember to complete that last stitch there. So grab some yarn. This, you might feel that it's hard, but it's not hard. Just position your hook on the last chain from the row before, and you might have to help yourself with your fingers, which is quite right. You can stretch it a little bit if you want to feel more comfortable. Stretch it a little bit. It's okay to play with your yarn. It's okay to give it a tug. Okay, you end up with 3 loops. Grab some yarn and pull through. Excellent. Look how beautiful you have ended up creating this beautiful piece. See? There you go. And it's straight. It's not. See, we have double crochet. So let's turn our work so you can see the right side. We have double crochet in the first row and half double in the second row. So let's continue. Okay, we're going to chain up 1 and turn our work. And let me do the double crochet, the half double crochet for you. And in the last 2 rows, we're going to do the slip stitch. And we're also going to do the single crochet. So let's go ahead and do 1 row of half double. Grab some yarn, put inside your chain, grab some yarn, pull through 3 loops, grab some yarn, pull through all 3 loops. Again, grab some yarn, insert your hook in the next chain, grab some yarn, pull through 3 loops, grab some yarn, put all your 3 loops. Again, grab some yarn, pull your hook in the next chain. Make sure you're grabbing 2 little legs of that chain. Grab some yarn, pull through. Grab some yarn, pull through the 3 loops. Again, grab some yarn. Insert your hook in the next chain. Grab some yarn, pull through 3 loops. Grab some yarn. Go through all 3 loops. Great, you're doing excellent. Grab some yarn. Pull through some yarn. Grab some yarn, pull through 3 loops, grab some yarn, pull through all 3 of them. Excellent. We're almost there. Grab some yarn. Going through your last stitch right there. Grab some yarn, pull through. Grab some yarn, pull through all of them. So we have done so far, we have done 1 row of double crochet, 1 row of half double, 3rd row half double, and now we're going to learn how to do the single crochet. Position your hand again. You're going to chain up 1, you're going to turn your work, and we're going to do the single crochet. So grab some yarn. In single crochet we do not grab some yarn, okay? We only go straight into your chain. You can see right there, there's where your chain is. We're going to go straight with your hook, grab some yarn, pull through. You end up with 2 loops, grab some yarn, pull through. That's your single crochet. Let's do it again. Put your hook in the next chain. Make sure that you're grabbing the 2 legs of that chain. Grab some yarn, pull through. You end up with 2 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through both 2 loops. Again, next chain. Grab some yarn, 2 loops, grab some yarn, go through both loops. Excellent. We're almost there. Put your hook on the chain, grab some yarn, pull through 2 loops, grab some yarn, pull through the 2 loops. Excellent. Again, go into your chain, grab some yarn, pull through 2 loops, grab some yarn, 2 loops. I'm sorry for that noise if you heard that noise, but this morning these kitties are really hyper and they are just running around everywhere. And you'll see one of these days they're just gonna show up. They're still little, so they're very, very loud in the morning. They like to exercise a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put your hook through the last stitch, through the last chain. Grab some yarn, pull through. You end up with 2 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through the last 2. Look how beautiful your work is looking. Look at the difference. The difference from a single crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet, in double crochet. I like a lot for certain items that I design. I like to use the single crochet a lot, especially when I'm creating a elastic, and we're going to learn how to do that in the near future. So here it is. So let's continue to the slip stitch. So we're going to position our hands again, grab your hook, chain up one, turn your work. In the slip stitch, basically you pull your hook in there, and then all you want to do is pass it through your chain. Again, hook, grab some yarn, and pass it through the chain before. Put your hook in there, grab some yarn, pass it through the chain before. Again, insert it through your next chain, grab some yarn, pass it through the chain before. Again, you can see there's the next chain. Put your hook, grab some yarn, pass it through the chain before. Again, last stitch, grab some yarn, pass it through the chain before. Slip stitch is used a lot to finish your garments. It's also used to create a beautiful elastic for creating a turtleneck, if that's that technique that you want to use. And it ends up very pretty, and it gives you a lot of elasticity. So from these stitches that you have learned today, we're going to be learning many stitches out of this book. But from the stitches that you learned today, when I learned, I was only 6 years old, and when I learned, they only showed me how to chain up and to do the double crochet. And then when you're a beginner, you ask yourself, okay, I've learned these 3 stitches. Let me take a break for a minute. Okay, today we have learned 4 stitches. We have learned the basic how to chain. We have learned how to single crochet. We have learned how to slip stitch. So all the steps that you see here on the book, you have learned them today when you started on how to chain, how to make 5 chains. Then we created at the end here, we have a single crochet. Slip stitch is right at the end. We have a single crochet right here. And then we have also learned how to create a half double crochet, which is right here. And we have 2 rows of half double crochets. Let me get closer. 2 rows. So from the book right here, half double crochet, you can see all the steps. And then we created the double crochet. Everybody in the beginning of the basics of crocheting, a lot of people know the double crochet. So here, that was the first one that we created. The double crochet is right here. I wish when I was little, when I was 6 years old, that they would have books like this that will help you. But I did not get to learn that way with a lot of tools, a lot of videos. I had to learn on my own, and believe me, all my crochet pieces did not look good at all. So the basics are the foundations for crochet. These basic stitches that you have learned today will create just an immense amount of designs, stitches that you will be building on from here. So this is your basics. We will keep learning more stitches. But with the stitches that you learned today, let me show you a few items that I have in my whip that I'm working on that you can also create. Here we have a beautiful yarn in different colors, and look how beautiful the texture looks of these bees. This is just basic half double crochet. See if I can get closer. Look how pretty that is. It's just basic half double crochet, which is one of the stitches that you learned today. So we started here with chain. We chained so many chains. We made the chains and we start crocheting half double crochet. And we are very advanced on this project, and soon you will see it. And we will learn how to create this project together. Okay, so very simple. Just half double crochet for this project. So let me show you another one. This project is a beach cover up. Look how beautiful this is. So the color of the yarn that you choose is key for the project that you are creating, for the project, for the item that you're designing. If it is a garment and you're designing a garment for a special someone, this is a special garment for my daughter. My daughter is only 13 years old, and she is just my eternal love. I love her so much. I only have one daughter. I only have one child. So if you can see here in this project, it's not finished yet. It's going to be a beautiful beach cover up. And the only thing we're doing, if you can, I'm going to open it up. See how beautiful it looks? Because I'm using a big size hook to crochet this, because I want it loose, I want it flowy, I want it airy, because it's for the beach, and this is hot. So you want to make sure that you accommodate on your design how you want it to look, how you're going to wear it, how is it going to look. So that's really important, the stitch that you use for the garment that you're designing. So this garment is only half double crochet, and look at the difference. You know, you might think there is a different stitch because of the way it looks. Once it's completed, it looks like little V's going this way, but once you take a look very closely, you'll know that it's just half double crochet, and you will end up with a beautiful piece, beautiful garment that you will be very proud to wear, that you will give to a special someone, like I will for this piece. So please stay tuned. We are going to be creating these pieces together, but it's important that you learn your techniques, and it is important that you are comfortable with how you hold your hook, with how you hold your yarn. So don't think that this is too basic. Don't think that this is just, oh, I just learned 4 stitches today. No, you have learned 4 beautiful stitches that are basic, but they're foundation to every piece that you're going to make. So please be happy that today you got the basics, and that soon we're going to be creating many more projects together, and we're going to be using these stitches that we learned today. Well, thank you very much for staying tuned, for watching my channel. Thank you for staying with Epi Studios. Please share my videos. Join my Facebook page. Have you know my channel is new. I have been crocheting for many years, since I was 6 years old. I took a long break during college years and during my when I started working. And now I'm back to enjoying the peace and quiet and the therapy that crochet gives me. And I am creating many projects for us to share, and for you to learn from, and for you to enjoy, and to help you with the learning process, but also to help you with therapy by using all the techniques and by creating beautiful things. So say with me, thank you very much. You have a blessed day, and I will see you in our next project. Remember that we have quite a few projects coming up for Mother's Day, so stay tuned. Have a blessed day. Ciao.